Okay, gentlemen, hold on to that thought. As promised, joining us right now is a very special guest, Sanjay Kapoor, who is the CEO at Bharti Airtel. He joins in to talk more about the company's future plans. Sanjay, thanks very much for taking time out and joining in. First, do you think MNP is likely to become a game changer in the industry, and has it led to a price war for you guys?
Look, let me start in the reverse order and say prices in this country are always, already down to a level which is like 1 paise per second. I don't think it can get below that, and most operators are today operating on cost points that don't even justify those prices. However, MNP is an activity that we know globally has not been a game changer for any operator. And we had envisaged, along with other operators, that it's not going to be a game changer in a country like India. Whatever little movement is happening at the lower end of the spectrum, where people are looking for arbitrages. Is the market throwing some free minutes towards these customers? I cannot probably rule that out. However, that's very small amount and very little traction, which is also getting more and more subdued with every passing day. So I would say MNP is there. It's not an event. It's not there for a few days. It's there for life. So I guess it's not going to be a game changer, but it's going to remain with us.
Sanjay, what has been the initial response to your 3G services?
Well, India is definitely a market which stands a very tall potential on the broadband access. If you look at the internet usage across the globe, India today ranks as the third highest number of internet users globally after United States of America and China. I believe India has crossed 100 million mark on internet users, and these users are coming from tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 towns now, which clearly tells you there is a propensity for the Indians to get an access and a decent access to the internet. And therefore, on internet access, we are where voice was in 1994, less than 1% penetrated. It can only go northwards. So it's a great story, and I think India as a country will benefit. Individuals will feel more empowered, businesses will feel more empowered, and this is a revolution that has just begun. My own personal belief, based on the forecast that have been made globally, is that consumption of data by every individual user will go up 1000x over the next 10 years.
Right. Sanjay, do you expect ARPUs to increase once 3G becomes pan-India?
Well, with the customers who will opt for 3G and consume more data, there should be clearly a case for an accretive ARPU.
Right. Sanjay, what about possibility of complete price war post a pan-India 3G launch?
3G has come at a very dear price to all operators, and nobody can sell it for free in the marketplace given those prices. If people do, it is going to hamper their financial performances adversely. And as far as price wars are concerned, I've already said that most operators in the market even today operate at cost points which do not justify the prices that prevail in the Indian marketplace. And therefore, on 3G, for which all of us have paid such dear prices, I think it'll be disastrous if we were to go further southwards on prices.
Sanjay, when do you plan the launch of BWA services? Because we understand that you are in talks with a few players like Qualcomm to acquire their spectrum.
I'm afraid I cannot answer any speculative questions. Yes, we have shown interest in BWA, and therefore we have licenses for 4 states. There's no doubt that LTE is a preferred choice that we announced during our Barcelona event, and hopefully sooner than later you shall see the advent of 4G in the Indian marketplace, and Bharti Airtel customers will enjoy the benefits of 4G as well.
Sanjay, so can you share your plans on Bharti Infratel and Indus Towers, and are there plans to list any or both these entities?
This is all speculative stuff, and I don't think I should be commenting on anything that's speculative.
So what are your comments on the spectrum fee hike, and do you think that will affect your bottom line going forward?
Yeah, again, there's a process that the government has picked up, and I think it'll be completely out of line to be commenting. The only thing that we've said always is we are absolutely okay with anything that's a level playing field and equitable.
Sanjay, last 1 to 2 quarters were marked by largely stable telecom metrics. Would you agree that the worst is over for the sector, or do you think that an overhang from regulatory issues would continue to plague the space?
Well, all I can say is that this industry has done exceedingly well over the last 15 years for the citizens of this country and for the economy as on an overall basis. And I hope and wish that the sustainability of this sector is always preserved because this industry has the capability of lifting the economy of this country to even greater heights going forward.
All right, Sanjay Kapoor, good to have you on ET Now, and thank you for accommodating this interview request. Let's take a look at Indian markets, SGX and Asian markets. The first adjusted trades now for the Sensex and for the Nifty. I'm afraid Indian markets are ignoring global